Yeah, welcome back to Fire and Water Travel Services. Today we're going to take a look at the Dirty Dancing weekends at Mountain Lake Lodge in Pembroke, Virginia. It's where they shot most of the movie Dirty Dancing, and a few times a year they put on Dirty Dancing weekends and they turn it into Kellerman's Mountain House like in the movie. I'll be right back and we'll go over what we did at the Dirty Dancing weekend. Hey, welcome to Fire and Water Travel Services. We specialize in affordable luxury and culinary adventures with all types of travel, including cruises, all-inclusives, and any type of travel that you're looking for. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and make sure you like and subscribe and share this channel. All right, guys, so like a lot of women who grew up in the 80s, my wife was a big Dirty Dancing movie fan, and in the summer of 22, I decided to take her to the Kellerman's Lodge, also known as Mountain Lake Lodge. And we made a stop first. We drove up from Roanoke and went through Blacksburg, stopped at Virginia Tech, and did a tour pretty much before we did check-in. We couldn't check in until like 4 o'clock. So we got in earlier and we decided to drive around the Virginia Tech campus, which was pretty cool. If you're ever up that way in Blacksburg, that's pretty close to where the hotel is. The Virginia Tech campus is really cool. They got a lot of cool stone buildings. It's got a pretty big football stadium that's kind of famous. The Hokies is their football team. They've got this pretty cool little park that has a bunch of geese and ducks in it that we stopped and fed the ducks and took some pictures there as well, right on campus. They also have some pretty cool old historical buildings that you can actually tour and take a look at as well. But really cool campus. You can burn up a good hour and a half, 2 hours just driving around looking. We went actually in the summertime, so not a lot of things was going on at campus, and this was a Friday afternoon, so not a lot going on as well. So like I said, this area was right on campus, and that you can do a little tour. It's got little placards telling you what every building is on there, which is pretty cool. Then we drove into Blacksburg, looked around a little bit. It's plenty of cool little old buildings like this. We actually stopped at a restaurant for lunch that was pretty cool as well. Since this is a college town, they had a pretty cool little eatery that had fish tacos and all kinds of good fish. So we ate there. We actually had shrimp tacos, and we got this awesome seafood crab appetizer dip with this toasted pita bread that was awesome. I'll put a link in the description below of this restaurant in Blacksburg, but it was pretty awesome. We had kind of just stumbled into it, and it got highly rated, and for a college town, it was pretty cool. So driving into the resort here, to Mountain Lake Lodge, this is what you get. So it's pretty much a familiar area. This here is part of actually where they filmed the movie. My wife recognized it right away when we pulled in, and this is your reception area where you pull in to check in. And it's got these little placards all over the whole area telling you about the different scenes that these were in the movie. All right, guys, so this is my wife's favorite picture here, right outside the hotel. The hotel is not just the hotel. It has other cabins and stuff you can stay in. We actually stayed in a different part. We didn't stay in the hotel itself, but you definitely has a lot of nostalgia here. This is where you check in, of course, and this is in the main hotel. One of the cool things about it, it has a lot of memorabilia around, and you can actually see some of the spots that were in the movie as well. Of course, there's a lot of memorabilia strewn around the lobby as well. Lots of pictures from not just the movie, but from the history of the hotel itself. It has a big tavern in the lobby area as well, where you can tell a lot of the people that were there for the Dirty Dancing weekend were there checking it out. This is the Harvest restaurant. This is where they shot some of the scenes of Dirty Dancing, and like I said, they do have these little placards every spot where they shot scenes, so you can actually walk around and read all these and check out the places that they had them. Of course, this is the famous Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner table, where Patrick Swayze, went up and said that to her father. So a lot of cool places like that. One of the things you get when you have the package is you get this lanyard to hang around your neck that's got the schedule on the back as well of all the things that go on. So they have lots of different events that are going on when they're doing this as well. So this is where we stayed. This is called the Thompson section, and they're just like little cabins that are connected, which was a little cute little area here. It had 2 beds in it. We only used 1, of course. Nice little bathroom, television, no phones, and didn't have any air conditioning, but it didn't need it up there because it was pretty cool even in July. Had a ceiling fan. You just left the windows open if you got a little warm, but it was really very pleasant. Had a little porch with a table and chair. We could actually sit out and look. On the right is where the lodge is, and on the left down there is where the pool and all the games and stuff are. And this is looking at where the pool and the game area is. And you can probably recognize this from the movie as well. Like I said, guys, all over the resort they had these little placards showing you the different scenes that were from the movie. They shot about 70%, maybe 75% of the movie here at this area, and the other percentage is 20% or so is filmed in North Carolina. But here is the biggest issue I had with it. There's no water in the lake anymore. They had issues with the lake a few years back and it lost all its water. So unfortunately, these don't look exactly like they did in the movie, but they're still here. The water in this lake, there's a big, if you want to look it up online, big reason why the water is gone. It's not that it dried up. It's just a lot of limestone in there where it actually goes back into the mountain. And this placard kind of explained what goes on with it, and they keep monitoring this, and hopefully it comes back. This year they have a memorial to Patrick Swayze, who of course passed away, and they have a nice memorial here. You can have fun taking pictures like my wife did here, dressing up like Baby and doing some pictures. We had a great dinner at the restaurant. None of the food here was that great. It wasn't anything to write home about, but it was a cool place to take pictures. Most of your meals when you get the package are in the barn here, and they're mostly buffet style. They had a cool gift area with lots of other memorabilia, pictures from the movie. One of the cool things they had, guys, was this register of hotel guests during the shooting of the movie, which some of the stars and the directors and stuff were in. Before they had the movie screening, they actually did trivia. You could do trivia on your phone, which was pretty cool. And then, of course, they had the movie screening. It wouldn't be a Dirty Dancing weekend without watching the Dirty Dancing movie in one of the rooms down there. On our last night, guys, they had a big tent outdoors, and they had a costume contest where you could dress up as your favorite character, and also did some dance lessons. And then the dance party went into the late hours of the night.
Toe, heel, flick, step, forward, back, together. Toe, heel, flick, step, forward, back, together. One more time. Toe, heel, flick, step, forward, back, together. Never believe a dance teacher when they say one more time. Forward, back, together. Yes? All right. So again, in the dance. 5, 6, 5, 6, ready.
Overall, guys, we had a really great time. We also got to see some wildlife, including these deer that were right out by where we were staying. We saw a few of them. There was about 6 or 8. And we also got to see these. Really cool. Like I said, guys, this was a great weekend. If you are a fan of Dirty Dancing, we saw anywhere from just couples, older people. We saw a lot of just a bunch of girls getting together and doing this. So it was a really good time. They do a really good job. I highly recommend it if you're a fan of the movie. My wife was, so we did this for her. She's been wanting to do it for a long time. We talked about it for years, and finally we did it. So check it out below, guys. I'll put a link to Mountain Lake Lodge. They always have a calendar of when they do these, but check it out. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Check out fireandwatertravel.com, and we'll try to put together any trip you like, especially trips like this. Thanks for watching.